Well, hello, everybody. It's your favorite commentator, Chris G. Or maybe not. Today, we have James Ward versus Ian Harding. Ian Harding is our current jester. He's been winning a ton of weeks. They chose to play 8-ball, and it's a race to 7. Ian wins the leg. I foresee a very exciting match. Might as well lean back and get comfortable. Hit the fan. Appreciate everybody that's out there. If you could like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. We definitely want to get our viewership back up to, 5,000. That'd be nice. Ian to break. Solid break. Well, first thing you got to look for here is what do you want and what has a nice starter shot. I personally like solids here. 6-ball's a gimme. You do have to play inside English and get a little shape, though. I don't think that's enough. I think he came up a little short on the 4-ball, the pink 4 there. Mike Gaines. How you doing, Mike? Thanks for chiming in. Man of your stature and friends list should be sharing. Help us out. We appreciate it. So Ian's got one more week over 500, and then he gets promoted to the Knights. So we'll see him this week if he wins, next week, and that'll be his final week. Good to get that out there in the open. That's how the rules work. If you go over the limit, you get a couple-week grace period. So close. Solid jump shot attempt by Ian. Although handing over ball in hand to James. This is James' first appearance on the stream. He was here a couple of weeks ago. Things got shuffled around a little bit. And he is back. Now, we all know how it is. If you've played on the stream table, there are a bit of nerves. You get a little nervous. We'll probably get either Kendall or MH in the booth. I mean, honestly, I'm okay solo, too. Pull my weight. They gave me the morning off, which I am ever so grateful for. I was here yesterday helping them move all the tables around. They got rid of all their old diamonds, sold to the On the Hill bar in Mosinee, most of them at least. And I believe 10 new 7-foot diamonds with brand new Simonis cloth, pro cut, in the house. So they are playing on a brand new table as of yesterday. Brand new. And everybody in the Sunday tournament, which, by the way, 40 people in the Sunday weekly tournament. Ooh, a little close to the edge there. I don't know how you're going to get on the 15. I guess you could just roll up and try to shoot it in the side. About your only option here. Brandy's Budget Adventures, Cousin Ian. Nice to have you. Mark Bell, ding. Welcome, Mark. Nice seeing you on Friday, I believe it was. Pretty amazing, though. I was here yesterday, and the place was just torn apart. And I come in today after having a morning off, which means I didn't have to commentate the Queens. You had the top tier Kendall and MH in the booth. Nice shot. But is there reward? Where is he going to go with this 8-ball? I've got no options for it. And to be honest, I don't know what he could have done with it in any way unless he was behind it. So looking at maybe the reverse bank. The 7 ball's in the way. Oh, okay. Maybe it goes. Okay, he's going the old Z bank route. Off the 1. Oh, man, that could have worked. Just a little harder, and that would have been game over. Nice attempt. Get that on the replay reel. I mean, honestly, he attempted that. He called that. And now that I remember back, he was measuring that up. Ian's going to make short work of some of these drill balls. Hopefully land perfect on the 8, not tying anything up in the meantime. I don't see too many problems here. The 1 ball might be the only tricky shot. We got Connie in the booth. We all know Connie Wassinger. She'll come up in about 5 minutes, back me up a little bit. I mean, it's nice to give Kendall and MH a break. They've been working so hard this whole weekend. That's okay. No problem. She's got to adjust herself, get a drink. When you get in this booth, you can't get out. You're stuck for almost 2 to 3 hours. John, how you doing, man? Thanks for chiming in. Means you're a subscriber, and we appreciate everything anybody can do. For those that don't know, any ad revenue or super chats, it all goes into a fund for the juniors. Helps with like cue stick purchases, equipment, jerseys. I mean, Matt Apple is doing that stuff already, but they're amping it up one level now that they have so many more juniors. If a junior is having trouble, maybe getting into a tournament, or maybe his stick's not up to par, needs a new tip, stuff like that. I knew that 1 ball would be a trouble ball. And even if the 1 would have gone, I'm not too sure I would have liked the results on the 7. Gives James an early chance to get on the board here. This is a tester, for sure. The only good thing about this shot that I can see is the 1 ball's blocking the scratch, which, happens more than we like to admit. In the hole, slides it in, lots of body English, but it is good to go.
If anybody's watching, just peep in here. Just say hi.
So this will be James to break. Score is 1-0, James. He did get the first game, and that is a pressure shot. Like a 45-degree cut, 7 feet. Easy to miss. And especially on these new tables. Brand new rails, brand new cloth. All right, we got Connie in the booth.
Ooh, good afternoon.
Here, hold on.
Good afternoon.
There we go. Sorry
Good
about that.
afternoon, peeps.
Thanks, Connie, for helping me out.
Oh, my pleasure. Welcome. Sorry you guys had to see such tired pool today. I'm telling you.
Oh, the Queens match. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet.
Christopher, beat myself.
Know that.
I told Kelly, I said, I'm telling you what, by the 3rd game, by the 4th game, I had you. I said, and it was just all on me. I own every second of it, folks. Sorry for the letdown next time. we'll work on that.
Well, that's how pool goes. And it was funny. I was talking to John Fields yesterday, and he said, the thing that people don't understand is that people can't play pool perfect every time.
Oh, but we try so hard.
I mean, there's different levels of consistency, but even at their level, right, masters, pro level, they have bad days too, where the balls just don't look right. You can't find the point.
Well, what do we got going on today? It looks like we got James Ward playing Ian Harding.
Correctamundo.
Ian's returning.
He is.
Been doing a really good job. He's looking at this pretty wide open table here, trying to decide what the best way to go is, I think. I like solids myself.
Yeah, looking at going from the 2 to the 4 is not so bad.
No,
if
not
you're
at
looking
all.
up table. Or maybe the 6 to the 4.
Sure. With your 4 being your money ball, shoot the 8 ball out. I'd actually come back this way, I think, and work. Oh,
You just
no
don't want
way
to leave the
do it.
4 at the foot rail there. That
Ooh, he's going to take that out right after this, I think. You're going to have to. You're not getting it out any other way. Yep.
you just roll up on the pink 4. A little short, but this does give him a great angle to come out any way he wants.
Yeah, but look at how he's coming out of there. He's going to bump something.
Probably the 2, unless... Oh, he used
Oh,
inside.
inside.
You know why? Because he wanted to break out the 8.
Yeah, but
Unbelievable
look at
shot. Yeah, it's tough.
Okay, now you're over a ball.
Correct.
You got to go at the brown ball. I think that's the number 7 brown ball. And being over a ball, we all know how hard it is to get that position you like.
The mic in front of you.
Sorry about that. Oh, he's digging in.
Yep. He's got enough room.
He does.
The interesting thing, though, is if he wouldn't have bumped that ball, he wouldn't have a shot on the 8, so wouldn't he just be shooting dead? I got to give him a hand for thinking forward on that.
We'll see how this plays out, though.
2 ball's a
Is
great
that-
key ball, though.
Now.
Yeah.
Now.
So 1 to the 3.
Playing the 3 down in the other corner.
If it fits, it looks like it's got plenty of room.
Sure.
And then 3 to the 2, which now the 2 is going to be a little tricky because he's not going to be able to come out too far.
I don't think he's going to be able to hold the ball for the way he wants to shoot the 8 ball because I think he's going to want the 8 in the corner he's going in right now.
Hey, he put a good stroke on it.
Ooh. Did he get enough, though? Did he get enough?
It's better than where it was. You slow roll this in, you've got a shot on the 8.
And that's the thing about the tables, folks, is your draw with these being as brand spanking new as they are and this cloth being as new as it is, draw is out of control today.
And guess who leveled them? Diamond.
Did they really?
Yeah, they had a professional out here with all his tools.
That was a great shot on that 2 ball.
Was a beautiful shot.
Nicely done.
So he had a
Nice
plan.
run.
Yeah, I mean, breaking out the 8 was key. How many of us leave the 8 and make all our balls and then don't have a shot?
A lot of people do that.
Right.
That's where working out your troubles early and quick. You get them out of the way. Get them out of the way fast. If you don't have a potable ball, a ball that's made safety.
Right.
Play a safe shot. Bury your white ball somewhere. Get your
Think
balls
ahead
out.
a little bit.
You have to. You can't run tables down otherwise.
I remember talking to Mason once, and this might not be my story exactly, but he said something to the lines of, well, if you got to break this ball out, what are you waiting for? You shot 3 shots and you haven't tried, and now you're down to like 1 more ball. So get it out of the way or play safe.
Exactly, because none of us like being in that HE double hockey stick situation.
Correct.
1 ball ickiness.
Serpa says, hi.
Good afternoon.
Mark Bell says, was that LJ in the house? Well, he was here yesterday, and he might be here today. I'm not sure. There's 40 people here. I can't even see them all.
No, I haven't seen LJ.
Mike Gaines says, you really feel the nerves when you the first time racking. That's when you notice your hand shaking. So, what that's alluding to is when you're first on the stream like James Ward is, sometimes you have some nerves.
Oh.
You know, it's his first time, and Ian's seasoned, right? He's done this now and he's over the limit. Like, he's got all the confidence in the world.
Exactly. And that's what people say to me. They're like, oh, well, you've blah, blah, blah. You've been on there a whole bunch. What people don't understand about me is how hard it is for me to bear down, concentrate, and focus here. I had my juniors running on the right of me the whole time I had match going on and had other people helping with my juniors. So it's so hard, and people want to talk, and people want to say good luck, and people want to come by you. And Miss Kelly was actually kind of nice, and she kind of barricaded us off today.
That's what you got to do.
Which, really kept everybody, at bay today. And I move around. I have MS. I'm not seated during the whole match. I can't get out.
You like to move a little bit.
So I have to, and I'm always trying to stay out of my opponent's line, and I'm trying for them not to see, but it's
tricky.
It is, but
and plus you got your own issues. You got your own nerves. Did you eat a good breakfast? Did you get a good night's sleep? How are your eyes feeling that day? Are you sore? Do you have a stuffy nose? There's a million and one things.
So I don't think about any of that.
That's
good. All malarkey.
That's
good. You get up there and you mind your P's and Q's.
Right.
You lead by a good example. You give 110%. You do your best where you can, and you try to stick them as good as you can when you can. It's easy math.
John says, hi, Connie.
Hello, sunshine.
Ooh, that 9 ball. He put a ton of spin on that. Look at that spin. He put bottom left on it, which I guess allowed it to slide.
So that particular pocket has been a little fussy all day. It's been throwing balls back
Aren't they
out of it.
all the pockets are going to be like this now? They're all brand new.
That's what they say. But I still say center hole, people, center, and you're not going to have a problem.
And when you put that much English on it, you have to adjust for the aim, because you're throwing the ball.
Absolutely.
So you hit that thick, which caused it to rattle. But he did choose, and when I say he, James was able to choose on open table stripes, which is what Ian wanted.
Yeah.
And now that 14 is a good blocker.
Not for long. Ian says, out of there.
He knows that the 15 is stuck. So, let James have his chance. But you're kind of shooting dead if you don't have a plan for the 15. So this is what we were talking about earlier, is at this point, you have to think ahead. Don't just start making all your balls. It's okay to break up a cluster, but you got to think, if you miss, are you selling out this rack now? Also, Ian has all the chances in the world as long as that 15 is sitting there. It's kind of like a...
It's like a safety net.
Right, exactly. Riley Whetstone says Kelly was missing shots too.
She was.
New pockets.
Neither one of us were at the utmost top of our game. I played pool for 12 hours yesterday way up in Owen, Wisconsin, so I had a 2.5-hour drive home this morning.
Oh, that's brutal.
So,
see, everybody's got something going on.
So
hey, he thought about breaking that up there.
Did. Nice try. And like I said, no excuse. None whatsoever. I own my own mistakes, and they'll be worked out before I come back into the pool hall.
That's the cool thing about it, is you can take notes on what you had troubles with.
Absolutely.
And then try to improve on that.
Take it home to the billiard room and let's be done with it. Repetition, I say, repetition.
That's one thing. I've never had a pool table at home, which really slowed my growth down. I wanted to play as a kid, but I couldn't.
We didn't have one as a kid. I didn't get one until I was an adult, actually. Right. And I actually, in 1998, when my dad passed away, I retired from pool. That's all I did was played pool with my 5 older brothers and my dad. My dad was everything, and I actually put my cues away, and it wasn't until my mom passed 4 years ago that my husband made me take him out, and he said, go do this. So I said, okay.
Right. You liked it. And, whatever makes you happy. And that's the thing.
Yeah. Got a little bit of work to do here.
He does.
James does.
He got out of that and made a great shot, as John said. Great shot. But he's still stuck, and the 15 didn't really no reward on that.
There was no love on that, but I don't think even playing it a little differently, he would have got much more out of it.
Serpus is digging Ian's look, I believe. Nice clean cut young man. John says off the break, I would have took the 15-3 into the 10. That would have been definitely an option to try to get that out of there right off the bat. Going back a bit. Shane waves.
Hey Shane.
Nicole. It's because I bought it for him and he gets cold easy, and I try to get him to wear a pick, but he won't. Oh, going for that full look. Okay, you threw me off there for a second. Going 70s, 80s, 90s on us, yeah.
I think Ian's got a pretty basic out here for himself. He'll take that 3 ball now. Bring himself back out for the 5.
He's cleaning one side of the table first.
Nothing wrong with that. Ooh.
See, now he put a lot of left on that and undercut it. He over adjusted for the throw.
He did. He was looking to be in that particular area. He was there right in line with that second diamond so that he had clear shot at the other end of the table. Boom,
Part
boom,
of that's
boom.
the new tables.
Basic shots down there.
You put left on it. If you don't give a good stroke on it, it's the ball spinning. It's going to curve to the left, and you're going to overcut. In that case, he put left on it.
And
so you get deflection to the right, but you get squirt to the left. So
Yeah.
it's all timing.
It sure is.
And new cloth changes all of that.
Yeah, and like I said, they're a little skitty. They're throwing like a mad banshee. It's a good shot.
I mean, as long as you just use center ball and aim your shots, you got no issue. But if you try to use a lot of English, you're going to get disappointed once in a while.
Yeah, and right now it's just they're finessable tables totally.
Right. Slow roll everything in the hole. And they're balanced, like I said, brand new, balanced by diamond. Balanced or leveled.
Love it.
Oh, man. That
Nothing
to
to complain about. I will say they play beautifully. I can't wait for Tuesday night.
I haven't even played on them yet.
Oh, we don't have pool Tuesday night. Dang it.
Yeah.
It's turkey week.
But there's a Scotch doubles this Wednesday. Luck of the draw. Show up at 6:30 p.m. Wednesday.
Let's see.
So that's open to anyone.
Oh, rock on.
Yeah.
A little easy cleanup here for Ian. He's going to get that 4 ball out of the way. Go bring himself right back for the... Oh.
Connie, John says,
Wow.
how are you liking that break cue?
My blackout? I love my blackout. However, I'm a fun size person. I don't know if you guys can tell that by the stream or not. I'm not a big jumper. Secret's out, but I have been taught to jump now. And the blackout is by far one of the best hitting jump cues that I've had the experience and pleasure of trying. So as far as that goes,
Buddy.
on the break level, it breaks beautifully. It could break a little bit better because it's a jump cue and the buck comes off. You never they say get that really true break out of a break jump combination.
Oh, is that true?
That's what they say. So now
All the Predators are like that
I'm
too.
telling
now,
you,
though.
the brand
Yeah.
new Predator Tempest,
Yeah.
most amazing stick I've ever broke
Is that
with in
all
my
jump?
life.
Oh, that's break and jump?
It's all break. It is the most amazing. Caden, little Mr. Hillman has
Nice.
one, and I've had the pleasure to try his, and I'm telling you, all those change and all those dollars we're making on the weekends playing pool, it's all getting thrown in a jar because that's
do it.
my next go-to.
That's how I like to break even if possible.
Keeping the Jacoby for the... I was going to sell my blackout and use
Right.
the funds to put... because the Predator Tempest is almost $1,000. But anyways, I've decided that I'm keeping the jumper... I'm going to keep it for the jumper portion of it and not order a new jump cue. And
Right.
we'll go with Predator Tempest when I have dollars
At some
saved
point in time. Yeah.
oh no, soon.
Soon.
I'm not.
Soon.
We're not.
So what are you going to do with your blackout?
We'll use the jump portion of it. Keep it for my jumper.
Okay.
Because now that
I see what you're saying.
I've been
right.
allowed to hold my hand and lock my wrist the way I want to,
Right.
jumping a ball, it's quite comfortable. First, it was too long for my shortness.
Well, and that's why I like the P shower and the Jacoby. They got that little finger thing where you can do the dart method or you can do the full Q method, right? So
exactly, and
that the dart method comes in handy a lot more than you think when you're close.
I'm not darting quite yet on the jump.
You lose accuracy, but you get a hit. And that's the key.
Correct. You can get a hit, and right now we're trying to just hone it in because I have some pretty good skills. I'm pretty capable, so we think that I could be pretty good at the actual, aiming the long ball and jumping the long balls and whatnot. But
right.
It's a work in progress.
Correct.
And you probably won't see it anytime soon. However, you guys did see me kind of measure up for a jump shot this morning in my match, and if that white ball would have been a little bit closer to me and not so far out, you all would have seen me take a jump this morning. But I backed out because I couldn't quite get tucked up to the table enough. Look at him go.
Yep.
He's just making opening after opening after.
Oh, no.
A little too light. I jinxed him.
Now he's got a
Sorry,
tough shot
Ian.
on the 14, or he's going to have to play a safe.
I got safes coming up here.
Yeah. He's kicking at the 11. Going off the rail,
That's
probably
fair.
a little inside English to keep it straight.
Oh, and just missed it.
Barely. It could have been the slides on the rail, which is what Riley said. New felt makes you learn pool all over.
Yeah.
Pete says, hi, Connie and Chris. That's Pete Bestia.
Hello, Pete B.
Hey, Pete. Surprised you're not here.
He was.
Ah.
He got out of here already.
Well, I mean, there's 40 people in the weekly, so...
I think that's why he probably took off because
Yeah.
we had... It's like they came out in droves today.
No, I did not, Pete. I was here when they weren't leveled. So we got them organized. Got them in.
Oh.
And then I guess Diamond takes a half hour per table. That's what he said. It takes a half hour to level and set up a table. So he had to do that times 10.
Yeah.
So I just went home. I figure, relax a little bit. I got to come back today. But I am going to play on them later today after the Knights match.
They're amazing. I'm not going to lie. They play beautifully. They're very finessable tables right now. That's bottom line. If you have no finesse in your game, then you're not going to like
Right.
what's happening here.
Or you just turn into Sky Woodward and just stroke everything in with a punch shot, like he
Oh, yeah.
he just
Yeah.
everything's punched in, off the rail, punched in, off the rail.
rail.
Not a whole
You're
lot of
right.
English,
No.
It's bar pool, you can do it.
Yeah, it's very much bar pooly.
That's Sky. I really like his technique versus like Efren or some of the Chinese Taipei players where they put a lot of finesse and spin on everything.
There's a good save by Ian.
Beautiful. That is beautiful. Yeah, they're slate, single piece.
Oh, all diamonds on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've seen a table without slate for a long time unless you bought it at Sears and Roebuck, like in the 60s.
You
Honeycomb.
got the old gold crown diamond or crown Vic at home.
The honeycomb. It's almost as good as slate. Yeah, no, it's not.
No.
It warps, Slate
Fast.
doesn't warp.
The honeycomb does, though.
These are heavy, heavy tables, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, each table weighs...
I wouldn't even be able to guess.
Caden just got done telling me how much each table weighs.
Well, he has a 9-foot, too. So
now he has a... Yeah,
okay.
he's playing on a 9-foot, but he has a 7-foot as well. And I forgot what he told me.
Let's
I
go
know
with
the
like 3,000 pounds.
It's crazy.
I'm
Crazy
guessing.
to the
Someone
point-
out there, go look it up. What is a Diamond Pro-Am Pro Cup Pocket table weigh?
I see that
Ooh.
spit that ball out, too.
But he hit it short.
He did.
I mean,
I
it
was
hit
just
the
going to
rail.
say.
So if he would have hit that soft, it would have gone in. It's that what you were saying, the finesse. But when you punch balls, you're not hitting rails. They're going right
They're
in the pocket.
going
Boom.
in
You hear the back
generally
of the pocket.
center,
Right.
correct.
That
Well,
nice
that
pop
was
sound.
just-
That's actually pretty good, right? There's no
not-
shot for Ian.
No, not I I don't think he meant to do that, though.
Oh,
I
well, it worked
think
out in his
it
favor.
Really did. What a save. Holy cow.
Broke up his cluster and played a save.
Yeah, created space. Look at all the space he created between the 2, 3, and 4.
Pete says you're going to like them when I get to playing them. I know I already do. I just respect the fact that this is the only pool hall that's investing in pool players. You know, new tables, new equipment, new lights. All things are always being improved.
Good jump, but no hit.
Nice attempt.
Yeah, good attempt. Valiant effort is what we're supposed to call that. A valiant effort.
A valiant effort, as
Yes.
Connie says.
My husband doesn't like it when you say, "Oh, good try. So close."
Right.
No, it didn't go in, he'll say.
Well, that's the last thing you want to hear after you miss. That's for sure. Riley says, we have a 3 slate table at home. So a 3-piece slate, I'm assuming. That might be a 9-foot or an 8-foot or maybe even a bar box. I'm not sure. Serpa says 80s rivaled the 50s as the best decade for modern American history. The 70s were cool. Yeah, I'm older now, and I feel like our culture has kind of stagnated since 2000. But don't all old people say that? Music's not good. The styles aren't good.
That was a good shot by James.
Although I'm watching my son and my daughter like wear things that I would have worn in the 90s, so I think our culture is actually still pushing strong here. So JGM says,
another good shot.
Beautiful shot. 800
but no
pounds.
love. 800 pounds?
Yeah, seems light. I feel like
seems
that's light, but I mean, try lifting 800 pounds, right?
no, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll pass. I'm too little.
Carom Room, Mike Gaines says, is adding 9 more tables downstairs. That's nice. Carom Room is doing a good job.
Ooh.
Can't forget.
9 more diamonds downstairs?
Dave Coles, correct?
Holy Moses. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yep. And I remember we were just talking about Dave, about how he took his red label and took a little wood off the bottom of the top and lowered it down like a 0.5 millimeter. And the tables play, I mean, everybody says they play great.
Yep. Can't imagine the tournaments, the people they're going to draw into that place with 9 more tables.
9 more tables. And
Holy Moses, Batman.
out of those 7-foots.
Yeah.
So that's going to be.
They got to be. I mean, he's got the 1 or 2 big 9-footers, the one in the corner and the one over, I think, towards the front. I think that's what it was the last time I was there. I don't know. I played big ball pool on the 9-footer, though. We need to get some big balls in. We need to talk to Mr. Gans about the big balls, because you all will enjoy big ball pool. Their balls are so large that they barely fit down the pocket.
I don't know about that.
Kick caroms and combos is what you play with big balls.
I think I want to go smaller.
They're huge. It's awesome.
Yeah. I think in America, the balls have been getting bigger. Everywhere else, they're getting smaller. But anyway, Mike Kane says, so there's another couple of places. That is true. And if they're all bar boxes, that's where all the tournaments are. You know, unless you're running all pro events.
Yeah, right. They do a great job down there. They really do.
I've never been there, and I got to get there.
Good gravy. Chris G.
I know.
Let's go do a 900 and under.
Yeah, well.
I'll be your partner.
Is that Madison?
No.
Where is the Carom Room? I don't even know.
Portage. Oh, the Carom Room is Madison. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the ballroom.
Yeah, I've been to the
Mike's
ballroom
place.
enough times.
But Carom, yeah, that is down there. But yeah, I'd go there with you too. That's a nice place there too.
Beautiful
Mike
shot.
Gans is the ballroom. I was thinking him
Correct.
putting 9 more tables in the basement. Holy shyster, Nike.
He is a tournament
He's a
organizer
tournament
every
god.
week.
He's got something going on all the time. But I'd be allowed to go down to the Carom Room or to Sussex
Right.
if one of you guys
Right.
were to invite me. My husband
Sure.
would let me.
Okay.
Because I'm not allowed to go much past Vibes, the Fond du Lac, the Sheboygan place, just because of...
It's an hour and a half versus 45 minutes.
Well, right.
Yeah.
But as far as the husband is concerned,
Sure.
I shouldn't be in those places by myself, even though I have a...
Well, pool halls
You
aren't,
know.
they're not like they used to be, you know.
They're
But I get
not,
what you're saying,
but-
and we'll definitely figure something out. If anybody wants to bring Connie to Carom Room and
Please.
do like a Scotch doubles tournament,
I'll play.
look her up. But I definitely need to get out to the Carom Room. Pay my
And
respects.
please know my Fargo does not reflect my abilities.
Well, James up 3-1.
He is. It's another nice break.
We've been watching that go back and forth for a little bit, but he's taking control of this match. If it keeps up like this, we won't have a problem with the 500 moving up. But you know what? Ian can still sign up for the Knights.
Absolutely. You can sign up for whatever you want to
Right.
play in.
If he wants a challenge more than what he's been playing, and he wants to play some of those Knights are like 590 now, though. So
They are.
you're going to have to
moving
bring
up.
your game.
So,
Thanks, Mike, for the information on that. It's good to know and pass out some pool news. We could be like the pool news channel.
yeah, sorry. I was thinking about Portage there. I had Portage on my mind when we were talking about.
It's a great pool hall.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, the ballroom. I've had a lot of fun there. I've gone there 3 times. I won once, which was like, oh, I don't know what else I can do. I feel like that's my state championship.
Really? I've been blessed, actually. I've played several times there, but I've been I was invited to both the Teeny Wasini and I played on the
Right.
Wasconi.
Yep. He's got all those fun tournaments.
So that Wasconi Cup, boy, that was an honor to play with those 3 guys that I played with, I'll tell you.
Nice solid shot in the side pocket there. That's not easy to do. Brand new.
No. Ian likes the side pockets, though.
He went for the
he tried to get the 2 ball off of that.
right. As some would call a kiss shot, as I call a carom shot.
Kiss.
It's there's a definition for it. I get corrected by some of our fans when they say I'm not using carom properly.
Oh.
I'm like, well, we're also not in England. They say things differently.
We don't have the potting pen glaze in
Yeah.
the booth with us right now.
He could correct us if he was here, but I'm pretty sure he needs to do some work.
Interesting. Now, is he going to bring that 11? What do we have right here? No, that's a 13.
The 12, pink 12.
Oh, pink 12. That's right.
It is tough. Yeah, like you can't. Ooh.
See, now I don't think.
Did he
that-
call that bank? Yeah. Nope,
No.
he's sitting down. Okay. But did it hurt him? The 6 is tied up. The 3, 5 are tied
Well,
up.
his-
So Ian can go for a
Wow.
7-2 combo, but what's it going to get him?
Not a lot,
This is tough.
actually.
The only good thing Ian's got going on this table is that the 12 ball is being blocked by the 2. Oh, that pocket. It accepts it.
It takes
now.
the white ball, but not the.
Oh, what do we got here?
Oh, we have
Oh, yes, please.
favors from the match. Oh, don't worry. Have as many as you like. We have this bag, and then we have almonds. So we're good. We have protein.
Connie's hooking
too.
me up with some Lindor chocolates.
We're
Thank
gonna
you.
eat
Thank
the
you.
Lindorts.
That's part of the
We're gonna
Queen's
eat
gift
'em all.
bag. I just want one.
No.
Nope,
Oh,
that's
they're
it.
like a Lay's. You can't have just one.
I'm eating just one, and I'm sticking to it.
Good for you. I'll eat the whole bag.
I had a good breakfast.
So did I.
Oatmeal.
Banana.
If someone could figure out how to get my daughter to eat oatmeal. She doesn't like oatmeal.
Did you ever slice up apples and
It
put
doesn't
apples on top
matter.
of it?
It doesn't matter what you do to it.
Strawberries?
Oh, it's just like a. You know how like when you get
No, wait,
kids
time
get
out.
older and they make a stand. She made a stand on oatmeal.
So have you always been making her this instant oatmeal crap out of the package?
No, I
the
make them
envelope
all
with-
different ways. She doesn't like any of them. Yep, I know. It's
Try
frustrating.
steel oats. They're a little firmer.
I can
Maybe
try.
it's too mushy.
I can try.
Steel oats are good though.
So James is working through this, but he's still got an issue with the 12 ball. Let's be honest. Now, a good safe would have maybe been to make the 12 into the 2 and hopefully block the pocket.
Exactly. That's what I was going to
Mm-hmm.
say. Why aren't you pushing that ball that way to drop his ball and close that up? Because obviously you're going
Correct.
to shoot your 7 that way. I mean, the 6 got a home in the side. The 3-5 got homes down near the 8 ball. Oh, he tried.
It was too late after that,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But yeah,
It is because now he's got a 3-way shot into there, even if he was blocked up.
my guess is 2 off the rail, but you're really taking a chance on your leave.
Taking it off the rail, absolutely. You don't know if you're going to kick that pink ball, pink and white stripe. Is that the 12
Ian's
ball?
smart. He knows.
Yep.
He's got time. Just
Plenty. Put him back there.
just move some
Good
things
shot.
around. Hopefully, get ball in hand.
Yep. Move your soldiers around. And that's kind of what I did to Kelly in a couple of those games this morning. And I really I was getting I feel bad because I was getting under her skin because I'd shoot a shot and I'd get left where it'd be perfect where she couldn't get on something and she'd just feel like, oh my God, she's just shooting away and look at her. She's just getting left. And
it happens though.
A lot of those shots, I knew that if I missed, she wasn't going to have anything.
And that's that two-way mentality.
Yeah.
Where you're always thinking, hey, if I do miss,
just kind of like this shot
I'm not
here.
leaving him a shot. So Mike said Dave Coles over at Camera Room is also putting in a couple of 9-footers and a snooker table.
Yay. I want to learn how to play snooker.
It's just a big table.
It is. It's awesome.
I bet you MH could teach.
He said he would if we could. It's kind of like that cushion pool, that cushion table, and that table is, I think, 10 or 12 feet, and it's heated. They have one at the varsity club. Well, they used to. They had one last year when the Hall of Fame was there.
Right.
That
they do. I think it's 9 foot still.
Is an amazing game. No, it's a bigger than a 9-foot table.
Is it? Okay. Snooker is huge. I know that. But billiards?
Yeah, that was amazing. One of the Hall of Famers came over and was showing Caden and I different shots and, different ways to strike the ball and to get this result. And
seems like a good
game. I
game.
like that game.
So Ian's got ball in hand. This is his opportunity here.
He's going to take the 2 ball out with the 5.
It seems risky.
I don't understand.
Yeah, that didn't pay off. So now he's in the same position with the 5.
Because he shot such a stun to that 5 ball.
That's right. Gaines says billiards is 10 foot. So what they have at varsity is a 10 by 5. And then snooker, I believe, is 12 by 6.
There, yeah. I knew one of them was the 12 foot. That table at varsity club is awesome.
Yeah, I've never played on it.
Oh.
It's just a safe. It's smart. He tried something. It didn't work. His backup plan was to play safe. Not a bad idea. Give it a whirl if you got that option. I don't see too many opportunities right here for James to get out.
Not to get out, but can he get in there and even get a hit on this ball?
I think if you go 2 rails,
Yeah, we talked about this earlier, that 1 ball HE double hockey stick spot.
Right.
That is, now he's fighting.
Well, if you can bump this pink stripe, which is the 12 ball, if you can just bump it, you're probably going to get safe. Unless you hit it too hard.
I think Ian's got full control of this table yet.
Yeah, he does. He's sitting there knowing he's probably going to get back up. Which is a good feeling. Oh, he might be able to squeeze through there. Oh, okay, just tying the 8 ball up with the rest of them. Not a bad option, really. I've seen players do that where, hey, if the best option is just try to tie things up, so maybe you get another chance.
Make your partner or make your opponent work at it.
Right.
Make your opponent do the work for you.
And I'm looking at this like you can make the 6 and hopefully break all that stuff up, but there's no guarantees here. Do you play another save?
Like I shoot his ball in and I leave the white ball right behind the 5 ball with the 7 hanging in the R like that.
Gets it way out of there. Now forcing James to have to hit the 8.
Still got an angle to come in from the rail though. I think you still can come in here.
Yeah, come off the rail, the right rail. Maybe 8 in the corner. If you hit it just right. 7 ball might protect you on that scratch.
Ooh, and he's calling it over there, Chris.
It's all he's got, And if it goes off the 5, maybe it helps.
Whoop.
Not thick enough. But the 5 is still in a troubled spot. So let's see what Ian decides to do. I think so. Connie's got all the snacks. Wow. Those are the best, the smokehouse nuts. Yeah, they're diamond. Blue diamond. That's funny. Brand new blue diamond table.
Blue diamond.
Right. It's a blue diamond type of day. And for those that maybe just joined, Matt Apple got brand new diamond tables. So feel free to come on out and get a good meal and play on some real nice equipment.
Yeah, stop on out and see us over on College Avenue in Appleton here. Check out our scratch kitchen. Got a pro shop. MH Pen Glaze, the potting pen glaze.
The potting pen glaze.
In there taking care of all your needs. Got a wide, good range, good selection. A lot of affordable things. Cases, cues, darts, and more. Stop in and check us out.
Tricky shot. Just going for the safe. Almost sold out.
All right. I think that ball is froze. The white ball's touching the 8 ball.
Yeah, it's tough to tell. But
No, it's not.
I'm sure Ian didn't want that because
It's not.
I think this is a makeable shot.
I think it is too. I think.
He's going for the kick.
Why that way? Why not just play it off the? Why not just play it off the 5?
I don't know if it would have gone. I mean, it's tough when you're not sitting on the table, but again, Ian's safeties have paid off. He is back at the table as he planned. Charlie said I'd play that 5 now, which is probably a shot before. Ooh. What do they say?
Little trouble there.
Follow for the dough, draw for show.
Yep.
No shot. I mean, the 3 is a shot, but man, is this where you want to be with your last 3 balls, you know?
No, because it's going to be too hard for him to hold that white ball in the middle of the table. That white ball is probably going all the way down to the other end of the table.
Gonna have to put a stroke, maybe come around it. Hopefully. Shoot the 6 in the... Oh, almost. But hey, it worked out. He still got the 6 in the other corner.
Crazy.
He had good speed, though, to come around that 6. That's hard to do. Still in the game here.
Good job.
Nice. You know what? Even though there's a couple of bad leaves, he worked his way through it.
Nicely done.
Bringing Ian up to 2. We'll take a look at. Yeah, we got James sitting on the left there. Ian's racking. I think that's Nicole. I always forget.
Yes, it is.
And then, yeah, you can see a little bit of the back arena room where we got our 9-footers and 3 of the new 7-foots.
I didn't know you guys had it stretched out so you could see us sitting there. They were probably all watching me under my blanket today. That's
Well, it
my
depends.
car blanket. I was driving all morning to come.
I like going to it because it gives you.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
I like that shot.
I've been noticing like Matchroom and Predator events, they've been starting to do like really wide angles too because it gives you a perspective of what you're looking at, you know, instead of just staring at the table the whole time.
Nice break.
Solid break.
Very.
A little tough on the starter shot options.
Yeah, considering where that one ball got stopped.
I think you're forced to take the 7, but maybe the 10. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overhead. Get a better idea of the angles.
Huh.
You might want to check league pool stats. Might have heard your name.
For what?
Are you in the tournament?
No.
Oh, I thought I heard him say Connie.
No.
So you just do the juniors training in the
They
morning.
didn't invite the Waz. I do those guys. I take care of those guys, and then depending on how the day goes and depending on how many they have around for the tournament, that's a nice shot. Will depend on whether I use the day for practice here or not. Generally, I just go home and practice.
Well, when you got so many people here, there's not even an open table.
Sunday's a big drill day for me,
Right.
so
Good. That's good for you.
I like to get home and get on it and get it over. Get
Right.
it over with, so to speak, because I spend 2 hours
Work on those problem shots. Yeah.
always. Repetition, you know.
So we got Charlie K chiming in. And Nicole talking about the cloth, pockets. They are new.
So pretty.
New felt problems, Charlie says.
Ooh.
He went for the hero shot.
Yes, he did.
I don't see, there's not really a lot of problems here for James. I mean, he's just got to navigate around, but there's nothing that's technically blocked or what I would call a problem ball.
Played a couple of bank shots today just because I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, how did they bank on these?
They banked
Tighter,
nice.
softer, looser?
They're fast. The ball throws easily. And you have to shoot center pocket. There's
Right.
no cheating nothing right now
Right.
with the bank.
Well, yeah, it's hard to cheat a pocket on a bank
Well,
unless you're Corey Deuel or...
you got to know how first.
Right. Oh, he's navigating pretty well here so far. A little short on the 13. Pretty sure that was intended. I don't know if that goes in the corner. Let's see what he does here. I mean, the 12's there. It's a stroke shot, you know, come off the rail and back out, but... Aiming up to 13, though, as option A. Letting the cue ball go. Worst case, block those balls.
I was
That's
just going to
probably-
say,
Right.
I think that's what he was thinking. Try to just, if nothing else, get in there. Get behind the 3 ball, the 4 ball.
Well, there's a good opportunity now. Sorry.
That's okay.
For Ian to tie this matchup. Oh, we got a little...
That got a little wonky.
Might have to slow down a little on those first shots and kind of think them through for pattern.
I was going to mention that. He, Ian, being he moves around the table. There's no slow, there's no methodical, there's no let's chill it out for a minute. He moves. That was a good save. Well, I think you can still see the 10, but
I think this
pretty
is
good save.
lock-up safety. There's a very good chance he's going to get ball in hand here. If you look at the right side,
I
it's
see that.
almost touching the one. Beautiful. And he did that due to the new cloth, right? So he's able to just slow roll it, trust that the table's level, and the cue ball is just going to go exactly. With this Simonis cloth, it goes exactly the way you hit it.
Exactly. I am living proof of that. It's nice.
I mean, I don't mind the championship cloth, but the Simonis just seems to be a little smoother.
Just it plays so true to what you're actually doing.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty high chance for that ball in hand. So Ian gets another chance with an open table. Got to think this through on this first shot.
got to make sure you can get out. And if you can't get out, find your save.
Correct.
Find it and play it early.
Yeah, I agree. He's choosing to take the 3.
So he must see an out.
Loves to draw. Works out pretty good.
Yes,
2
he
to the
does.
1 and probably 8 ball. Probably get nice tight on that right side rail and just shoot it straight in. Nope, he chooses to go a different route.
I think he wanted that so that he could draw back to the rail where his hand is.
I mean, that makes
he's
it more
dug
fun.
He's dug in way hard. Told you. And he's going to be sad because that's what I was talking about with the draw here
Right.
today.
It grabs. But, I mean, a more guaranteed approach to that would have been just 1 in the bottom right pocket. Right. 2,
Why
1,
not?
roll up to the rail, shoot the 8 in the
Shoot
corner.
the 8 in the corner.
Instead
Don't
of draw.
make yourself right.
That was 3 draw shots in
That
a
was
row.
correct. Don't make yourself work that hard.
And this is the opportunity that James is going to be looking for, that this is going to be his 3rd chance at a possible table that should have been won by Ian because of draw
Correct.
and cue ball control, which, you know, new cloth. However you want to spin it, no pun intended.
We're going to put a little masse on this ball. You got to be real careful. He could, yep,
Ooh.
no hit.
Ball in hand for James.
Yep.
Be interesting to see how he chooses to take this pattern down.
So, do you see an out? I don't. I say play safe.
Well, I mean, you can shoot these
No,
through.
shoot the 11.
It
I'm
depends
gonna
on
start-
what you're confident at, you know.
Well, I'm confident in pocketing all kinds of balls, Chris, but did you really see 5? Did you see 5 shots?
Well, he
Because
he
this
got a
is
little
this
weird.
is why.
Right,
This was exactly why.
right.
If he got out of line there and had to go this way, now he plays the 9 ball. He's on the rail. He's not going to have the best control ever over what happens,
Ooh.
or that's going to happen.
Right, opportunity there.
And now you've left Ian
Sure.
a shot. He can. I mean,
what we're running into is bad order of bad patterns.
bad patterns.
Right?
Yeah.
Because that pattern could have been a lot easier if he just would have rolled up for a ball on the side, rolled up for the next ball, rolled up for the
Absolutely.
next one. I mean, you just got to think forward.
That's
on
a
those.
nice
Wow.
shot. Wow.
That was the opportunity. He was like, "That's it. That you only get 3 chances.
Yep.
No fourth." Ties up the match. We have an effectively
Brand
this
new
is
ball game.
a race to 4. Correct. Yep, Mike says he'll definitely run these out. I thought so too, Mike. But that first stop shot, right? He didn't think too much. He had ball in hand, and he got a bad leave after his first shot. That's like shooting yourself in the foot. We've all done it, right?
Yes, we have.
Or we've missed with ball in hand, which is worse.
Yes, we have.
Riley says, "Wow, good shot." We got that on the highlight reel, so that'll be interesting to watch later. We release all the highlights for the King of the Hills, which are Fridays, and the King's Court, which are Sundays, throughout the week. So if you subscribe and hit that bell, you'll get notifications on that stuff.
And Chris G does a really good job with that. Thank you, Chris.
I try to clean them up,
You
but
make everything look so nice.
I mean, most of it's the equipment, right? So when it's being recorded, we're at full 4K. We're streaming at only, HD.
Another nice break by Ian.
He really does have the breakdown.
This is the second time that he's broke, and we have these 3 balls at the bottom of the table here by us in this manner.
Right.
The last time he had not only had those, but then in the top corner he had a row of 3 balls the same way, almost in a backwards X pattern. Second time, same layout of the table almost.
A little short on the 1 ball, but makeable.
Actually, I think that's going to work out good. I think he's going to come back across the table by the 10 so that he can shoot the 3.
Supkiss in the house.
What's up, Supkus? Oop.
Supkiss and Donna Harding, Ian's mom, are besties.
Ah.
Nice to see them reunite in the chat. Yeah, no blizzards for us. That was all east
Buffalo.
of the lake.
4 feet of snow. Could you imagine?
Crazy.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yep, ball in hand.
Didn't get back there.
Good choice for a problem ball. Get that out, slide over. Now, if you're thinking forward here, you're going to want to bump that 7-8. Because the 8 doesn't go anywhere yet.
What time do we have, Chris? By chance?
We've been going an hour on this, so 2:45
Rock on.
Central.
Time. That means I officially have to stop eating today.
You've been munching away, that's for sure. You want to get a burger before your time limit?
No,
It's
thank
like
you.
a Gremlins thing. Can't eat chicken after midnight, or
Oh, no. I have
reasons.
happy procedure tomorrow.
Oh.
I get to go home and do happy things tonight.
Oh boy.
So the Roto-Rooter doctor can,
Do his
once
thing.
you get in your middle 50s, those colonoscopies happen more than you want them to.
Well, on that note, James is working his way through this rack. He still hasn't broken up the
Nicely.
8, though. So There's really nothing to be gained other than a safety later.
Again, this is where we talked about working your problems out right early.
Right.
Early.
Correct.
So this is going to be shot number 4. And we still have.
I mean, you could play a safe on the 11 right now, or... I mean, he's got an angle to break into the 8 here, so we might see he's going full offense. Oh, no, he pulled it back. Maybe the 8 goes in some mysterious pocket, and I can't see it. Is it possible it goes in the top right or left? The table's opposite from what we look at in the screen. So,
right.
yeah.
I understand, but I'm
Sorry about
just
that.
trying to see I'm trying to see past the pink.
I don't think the 8 goes.
I don't think it does either. And now we got a little wonky on the leave for this.
Right now, I'm playing safe.
I'm playing safe all day long. I would have played safe 5 shots ago.
But you want to keep the cue ball on the left side of the table so you take out the possibility of a 7-4 combo.
Absolutely.
Which is tough anyway. But, all right, good. He moved the 12 off the rail so it's easier to make next time. And he throws it back to Ian and says, let's see what you got, kid.
Well, I think that kid's going to be slicing at that number 7 on the 7 ball and kicking that 4 ball in the corner pocket. I mean, granted, we're sitting up here in the booth and we're watching this on a screen, but
It's a tough shot.
I'm looking at that.
You'd have to cut that like 95 degrees.
Let's go with it.
Brutal.
You're going to the inside of the ball. You're going to turn the white ball away from that top corner pocket.
Yeah, Donna says nowhere to go with the 8. Supkiss. Ian has the 8 blocked. Mike B. Hi, Supkiss. Drove up to Williamston.
He's just playing safe.
Beautiful country up there in the mountains. Look at that. Get a hit. But that was rail first, no rail after.
Correct. Good
Honesty. He's honest.
Good eye.
Calls himself on the
Yeah.
foul. No arguments.
We do that all the time.
Still no shot for the 8. So, you know what? Honestly, at this point, if I was Ian, I'd be hoping that James goes for it and does some wild thing and breaks them all up. I'd be playing safe again. I mean, you got to think of your percentages here. What are the percentages of breaking it up and getting a shot versus just playing a safe and maybe getting ball in hand?
I
again?
see under 10% of breaking it up and getting a shot. I mean, unless you're Efren
Shane Van
Reyes.
Bonen. Yeah, right.
and you can, cut, jump, backspin your ball to, Lord knows wherever. And he's
he
going
called
to
it.
try. He's going
power
to try.
draw.
I don't suggest it today.
Well, he's got a bank. The bank is open, but there's going to be a lot of movement. The 4, the 7, they're all going to be traveling towards that 8 ball. Unless he can hold it.
I don't think so.
Oh, it went anyway. Look at that. Maybe,
Nice shot.
was there a bump on the 4 the last time Ian kicked at it?
There
that we
was
missed?
just
Okay.
tiny, but
Just
it was
enough.
just so minute.
Beautiful shot.
I didn't think it rolled enough to not affect the 8 ball.
So Ian's safe actually opened up the 8,
Right.
which was a huge benefit to James.
Mm-hmm.
Beautifully done, James. You
good
got
out.
us confused up here, so now we know. 4-3 in a race to 7. This is 8-ball BCA PL rules. Cue ball fouls only at the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company, Appleton, Wisconsin.
Woohoo!
And I am Chris G, and I'm in the booth with Connie Wassinger, our juniors trainer, like Mr. Miyagi of pool, helping all the juniors learn all their fundamentals
Yes.
every Sunday.
Someone's got to do it, and I choose for it to be me.
I choose for it to be you, too.
We have a lot of good kids.
And parents.
And the parents. Kudos. Hats off, parents, to my junior kids. Thank you for bringing them and getting them here every week to me. I really appreciate it.
I mean, some of them, you know how Sundays are.
And actually,
Busy.
they are.
And
As
they-
long as I got everybody up here on this beautiful YouTube thing. I'm going to send a quick shout out to Mr. Shane Jones out of Sturtevant, Wisconsin. He is a cue collector, and the man reached out to me last week. And to be quite frank and honest with y'all, I thought I was being fished for information on our kids, so I kind of just buttoned up and was like, meh, real vague with the gentleman. And finally he said, look, I'm trying to donate cues to you for your juniors. And all of a sudden I was like, well, I told him, I said,
That sounds awesome.
I can't believe you're reaching out like this and that you want to help me. And long and short of it, I received a package here at the Mad Apple Wednesday with 2 really, really cool cues inside to give to 2 of our junior players. Someone who's willing and deserving, someone who's doing a lot of work. So next Sunday, I'm going to try to have a decision made. Or I might have them do some kind of little drawing or something for it. I can't decide because
What about a competitive tournament? Would that be fair?
That
Because there's
would
some
be really
seasoned players
fair.
versus new players.
Correct.
Is that fair though?
But we would have to eliminate like Will, and you know what I mean. Will is already Will's received a cue already.
Eliminate anyone with $1,000 Q already.
Right on.
Right? I mean, that's
Right
that's
on.
it. If they've already got equipment,
But this
They
man,
don't need
Mr.
it.
Jones, we here at the Mad Apple can't thank you enough, and you are going to make 2 of my boys extremely happy on Sunday. We did not do it yet today because I'm not quite there yet with. But again, I want to just give you the biggest shout out and tell you how sincerely grateful I am. People generally don't. I'm always the helper, and people don't generally turn around and say, well, here you go, Con, let me help you.
right? Thank you,
So,
Mr. John.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones.
And we will get you pictures and video next Sunday of that.
That'll be awesome. Yeah, use the DJI 4K camera if you can. We'll get a good
I'll get you, Chris.
present. Yeah,
I'll grab you.
Let me know.
I will.
And I could come in a little early. We'll
I will.
capture because we didn't get the Xander Q donation as well as I'd like to.
Okay. But thank you. And I just, sorry,
No
folks, for
problem.
taking a minute away from the match,
Oh,
but I
it's
just thought
worth
that
it.
was so important.
That's what this is for. It's like a podcast news channel promotion for
we got it
juniors.
all.
As well as the match we're watching. In that order of priority.
So let's see what Jim's going to do here. He's got ball in hand, and
Well, Ian
He's
was
got-
working through it and snookered himself behind the 6, which was brutal.
he really did. But now look, Jim's got, here's where we talk
I like the
about
4.
this.
The 4's got to go. Either the
It-
4 or the 5-1.
It's the 4 ball, the 1 or the
Right.
5. Why are
Yeah.
you pocketing the 6 ball? What did that do?
Yep.
Nothing. It puts you on top of something, and it's going to make you work twice as hard. This is what
Oh,
we're
man. He hit that ball terrible.
Taylor. We're not all as good as you,
Tater
man.
tot. Come on.
Ease up, brother. Ease up.
So, again, you guys in patterning, and when you're looking at your patterns on the table, it's super, super important to know what balls are your trouble balls and get on those balls.
And it's easy in the booth to say all that, but when you're down on the table, your
No.
brain just doesn't work that way
It
sometimes.
does,
So I
though.
get it. I
You
get
have
it.
to
You have
condition
to.
yourself to
Right.
work out your troubles. It took, I'm not going to lie, it took my friend Adam Starkle a
years.
year
Yeah.
to get me to go after the problems first versus
Right.
wait until the end. I just last year, finally, after listening to him harp on me so hard,
I missed that combo. Well, yeah, and that's the key. If I see somebody doing that, I play differently. I let them
Do you?
shoot themselves in the foot, and then I just clean up after they screw
after
up.
they're wounded.
Because you know they're going to screw up.
right.
Because they always leave a ball and they run all their balls. It's
Yeah.
like it's just so that's how you get from the 400 Fargos to the 500 Fargos. Pattern play and knowing when to play safe.
Right.
And then after that, I don't really know.
Oh, Ian Wiggles at 14.
Not quite there yet myself. It's probably training and hopefully
Patterns and position. That's all we
shot
drill
bait.
on.
Yeah, and that's how you get to above average pool playing.
I'm hoping to be there. I'm working on it. I'm severely above average for what my Fargo says I am.
I do believe
We
that
know
is
that.
true. I mean, we know that you've won tons of tournaments. You've made tons of clutch shots.
I made money last night. I won a tournament.
Well, congratulations. A lot of it comes down to a player that's going to go for that bank and then sell out, or would it have been easier to play a safe and then get ball in hand? It's so
Exactly.
hard to know. In
It's
that
hard,
moment, you know?
especially on the last ball.
But if you look at percentages, like John Fields, Taylor Collar, a lot of these other better players, they're looking at percentages. And the numbers are in their head already.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, Ian's looking at, what? I don't know, maybe the cut to 12 or, he's got to think of percentages here. So, like, what is the percentage of me getting on this ball? And if it's really low, you should think of some other way of doing it.
He's got short shots to the hole.
Right. He's looking good now. He's got to think about moving around the table. He's got an opportunity here. Donna says that's an ugly table, but
Not really.
when she they're a little behind us though sometimes.
Okay.
So she'll get this in like a minute or two.
Okay.
Ian's working through it. Is my point. I like this option,
I'm not sure that I do.
but I mean it did leave kind of a boom to the 13 to the 14.
It does, but now what?
He needed a better angle.
How
on that.
exactly?
Yeah.
How are you playing this 13? Now he's got to go back and revert to that draw that he has. And no,
He used
forward,
inside.
inside.
Right,
Okay,
which
nice,
is
nice.
so
But
hard.
on these new tables,
Yeah, they don't
with-
grab. Right? Is it the rails that don't grab as much? But the cloth, the table, like draw is like, oh, you're getting double draw.
you're getting right.
But the English doesn't take off the rail, especially if you hit speed on the ball.
Correct.
It just ignores it.
All together.
Right.
You're gonna.
It takes
see
on the
that.
second rail though.
It
which-
will. It will.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
gonna actually. You need when you're looking back.
Oh, that was a good hit
that was
though.
a real good hit. When you look back at our Queens match,
Yep, and I always watch them.
you're gonna see a couple different times that happened to me. One
Right.
shot was a forced follow shot that I played, dude, and I shot the moon like no one's business.
Yeah.
Literally shot the moon and had my
Uh-oh.
ball die forward.
Where's this cue ball?
It's gonna stop.
Oh my goodness, though. But
I know.
so yeah, so what you're saying is, in one of your games, you did the English off the rail, and it took off the second rail, not the first. Gives you the opposite effect of what you're looking for.
Yeah, because I looked at Kelly and was like, "What was that?"
Right.
And she kind of looked at me, and it just.
We'll just blame the table like the rest of us. We'll move on.
Oh my god!
So
I-
he got himself in a weird spot here.
He did,
There's no shot.
but
Well, Ian's got a cut. We'll take a look at the overhead briefly so you guys can see the
God.
angle.
yeah, he does have a cut to that.
That is now. This is a speed shot as well as, hey, do you like putting English on them? You got to be careful with the new cloth. I don't think this is a good cut.
This isn't a good cut.
Looking at it from this angle,
and
I don't
he's
like it.
digging in it. See now, I'd feather this ball with top and try to come around to
Look
the
at that.
other side.
Oh, that's going to hit the highlights. And is he going to have...
Other side. I would have been wanted to be on the other side of that 8-ball.
You don't have a lot of control over a shot like
No.
that, though. I mean, he made the ball. That was amazing.
It's amazing that he's so close to his next ball
Right.
with that white ball.
So you can kind of just roll this in. You don't have to worry about... it looks like the tangent line's going to the right rail, middle diamond.
Nice shot. Wow.
No issue there.
Very
Just
nice.
roll the ball
Right
in.
all the way dead center to the hole. Holy cow.
Beautiful.
If that wouldn't have went in, I would have been like, oops.
Well, and see, that's where I think Ian he's starting to learn on this new table now. In the past, I used to see him put draw on those shots, and if you do that, now you got to deal with scratching in the side, or, are you going to throw the ball because of it?
And that is one thing I've noticed with Ian over the weeks is how much draw
he
he
loves
plays.
draw.
Holy.
All 400 players love
cow.
draw.
Whoa. I don't.
Is that too wide of a blanket statement?
No,
All right. You
but
should never say all.
no, but dude, you gotta learn some force follow, and you gotta
Right.
learn some. You have to.
Well, who is the genius that said follow for the dough and draw for the show?
The show.
Draw for show. Well, whatever. I might not be saying it exactly.
I'm not.
But if you think about that, It makes sense. Young players, even some of our young pros, they draw everything.
They do.
Where Earl is the best shot maker in the world, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right. Self-proclaimed. No, but he is. And he will slow roll a ball in once in a while.
The Pearl will. He will.
He'll
and when
follow and roll. And
it's almost eye-opening when he does, too. And you
Right.
find yourself with the remote,
Yep.
and you rewind it. You're
Yep.
like, did he really do that?
He made it and got
I
shaved.
saw it.
And the shot, the difficulty on the shot went to easy
Correct.
instead of, above average skill level needed to make.
Absolutely. He takes a lot of that out of there, doesn't he?
I do believe so. I mean, I'm standing by it. And whoever made that quote, that should be on a poster in every pool hall.
Yep.
Because it's something all of us have to get over. The hero shots are fun. You want to feel like you're in The Color of Money, but you're not.
No. I mean, I'm not receiving a paycheck for this yet, so not my job. My job to have fun.
Well, let's remember, Tom Cruise in that movie didn't even know how to play pool. So
I know.
we got to be realistic here sometimes. Follow for the dough. Riley gives thumbs up to Ian. Donna, the Hurricane. Hurricane Ian. Thank goodness the real Ian is past us all.
Yeah. It's a good shot.
It was kind of a coincidence that we were calling him Hurricane Ian, and then a Hurricane Ian
And
came.
then we had a hurricane.
And I felt like, is this politically correct now for me to be saying? I think we're okay now. Uh-oh.
Oops.
So the goal there was to come out for the 1, then leave the 2 for the shape on the 8. He's okay. It's just a much harder shot than I would have wanted. Gonna have to punch this in, really, and have the cue ball most likely go off the right rail and back out, unless I'm not seeing the angle. Okay, he held it with a little draw. And he's got a shot. The issue with this shot, though, is after you make the 2, the cue ball is going to want to set you up for the 8 in the upper left corner. And that does not go. So he's got to think this through a little bit. Don't call Ian Blizzard. Or tornadoes. It's hurricane. Beautiful. Hits it. Tries to make something happen. I think we're going to see him bank the 8.
Shot here, yeah.
There's
I
no
love this
sense in
shot.
playing safe.
There's not.
Yeah, playing
Go for
safe's
the
not
hole.
going to get you anything.
He's got 7 balls on the table. Make the 8 ball. It's a good shot.
In the hole. This is going to be another highlight reel.
It was a good shot.
And if he would have missed, did you see what he left him? Not much.
Not much. I was just going to say, with
Beautiful
7
shot.
balls on the table, holy cow.
Nice to have you here, Donna. Your munchkin's doing fine today.
Yes, he's just fine.
I had to drop the munchkin at least once. That was from the first stream. No, thank you, Connie. No more chocolate for me.
Oh, crap. This has to be the last one.
Oh, yeah, it's after 12.
What time is it?
3:08 p.m.
Oh, all right, last one.
All right, someone come to the booth and take all the food away from Connie.
3 o'clock was the cutoff. Last one. Dang it.
And we appreciate you guys. And don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share. You take the link from YouTube, share, copy link, or paste it into your public profile on Facebook or some of the really, really cool groups that you have friends in that will allow you to post this kind of content in their pool groups. It helps get the word out. It's free. And we definitely, as well as I don't mind having, 100 people, I'd like to see 300 people,
I would too.
And
if you're a super subscriber and you actually do like a $5 deal or something like that, you guys, every single penny of that money goes to my juniors. They all benefit from that. So if we could get you guys to like, subscribe, and share and give us a super subscription, it would be amazing. Those kids would thank you a million times over.
And they will. And I'm actually working on an itemized list so that we know, full transparency where that money is going.
Excellent.
We already have a few examples of really, really expensive custom cues being handed out, as well as jerseys and entry fees and hotel stays. But long term, we're going to have a list up here. So if anybody's in the booth and the topic comes up and you feel like, well, I don't know, where's my $20 going to go if I do a super chat right now? We'll have more examples throughout the year. This is fairly
Absolutely.
new. This is, less than a year old that
Less
we've been
than a
doing
year.
this. Now that we started over and had to rebuild up subscribers and whatnot. Long story.
Right. But again, in all honesty, the juniors are the one who benefit from that. And
They do.
It benefits them, but it also benefits me because then we get to do more things. So
It's one of the main reasons why I do it. I could easily be playing in this 40-person weekly tournament with like a $200 first place prize.
me too.
And most of these people I can beat.
Me too.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Me too.
Maybe not consistently, but I have a good chance. Now, there's a few guys here like John Lewis,
Oh boy.
David Searing,
Oh boy.
Ray Skinador.
Oh boy.
You know,
South Strip.
Yeah. They're going to be tough without a handicap. But
South
hey,
Strip's dad's even in the house. So
everybody gets lucky once. Riley, thank you. Everyone hit that like button. Yeah, and subscribe if you want to chat. So if you're wondering why you can't chat, you have to subscribe and be
Yeah.
subscribed for 5 minutes. It gets rid of the spam, which
helps us.
those that know are usually not friendly for youth. So that was our way of trying to clean up the chat without having to delete a bunch of stuff. And hopefully YouTube fixes that.
Good shot.
Yeah, I like the 7 here. Right? I mean, you're never going to get a better shot on the 7.
Not at depends on how he takes the one ball off.
Well, I mean, he's got to worry about the 2 as well. But I kind of like the 7. Then maybe shoot the 1
There you
into
go.
the 2 after,
There you go.
and then hopefully you get a good roll.
Oh,
Hit that a little thick. That's a case of you got the cue ball where you wanted it, but you didn't make the shot, and we've all been there. Don't lie.
We've all been there.
We've all been there.
I can throw you 3 examples from this morning. Shoot around and shoot down so perfectly and then miss.
Yeah,
Just
that 3-rail
because
leave doesn't count if you don't make
it-
the ball.
No,
Right?
doesn't
So-
matter.
So James is shooting kind of with a safety net as well, with the 2 balls still being clustered.
Well, that didn't do a whole bit of.
Yeah, this is brutal because if you shoot the 11 into the 6, you're going to break up the 2. Looks like he's thinking forward on this, maybe a carom shot into the 6, get rid of it.
Untie the 2 up a little bit
The 9
harder.
And you know what? The 11 goes this way to the left.
They both go. You are correct.
James is not out yet. We'll see what Ian does because he's got to work on. This is a 2
I think
go.
he shoots the 9 ball, comes up around the backside of the 2 with the white ball, and the 11 ball goes in the corner.
Well, he
that he's
missed. I
standing
mean, he
over.
just caromed into the 6.
No.
So Ian's up
Ian,
now.
I mean.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Ian, I mean.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. So he spun that in.
He
See,
did.
do you see this?
I
The right
did.
English on the ball? Yeah. That allows you to actually, when it makes contact with the object ball, it'll throw the ball to the
Right.
left. So you can hit a ball that
Exactly.
would have been a foul shot or a split shot. Look at this.
Holy smokes. That was another nice little back cut.
No love, though.
Bank, no. But,
He's- ooh, what do you do with the 7 now?
dude, he's
Come on, Mike
been
Gaines.
on a roll. So,
You still with us? What do you do with the 7 ball?
Gaines, what's your trickiness to this? No, he plays safe.
And that goes for anybody. If anybody wants to chime in.
He plays safe here. And he's got such.
You have to play safe, but how?
Well, he's been drawn like a madman today. So, let's see. What happens if we draw our white ball all the way back to this rail? We give him the 13. We give him the 11. We give him all kinds of shots.
It's brutal. This is a brutal shot.
So, what happens if we toss our white ball forward? What if we cut it through by the 8 ball? We're looking at the 13 still.
Yeah, it's tricky. I mean, Ian's got to hit the 7. Something after contact has to hit a rail.
What if we slice the 7.
So
Come
Charlie says
on.
lock the 9 ball back up.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
that's
figure
a
out
good
how to get
option.
in there.
Oh, careful, careful. Oh, that's not what he wanted.
That was brutal.
So Charlie, he took your advice, but he took it in a different route. Riley says push the 7 in front of the green stripe. I was also thinking of that. Just have it block a pocket.
Just block a pocket. Yeah.
So Charlie was thinking further. Let's tie something up. Probably one rail is what I was thinking too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I think you could have floated up there.
So what
with
Ian
one
chose
rail.
to do was the carom. 7
Right.
off the 8, block on the 9, and the 8 obviously had to go somewhere. Well, James, we've got a tie game. James to break.
We got to race to 2
Yeah, we're resetting every time.
every time.
Ian gets a couple, and
James
knocking the
gets a
8 in is
couple.
the worst way you can lose because your opponent doesn't even have to do anything. The joys of 8 ball, right, people?
That's a nice break.
Beautiful break, and he's got tons of shots.
Holy Moses, I guess.
I think I'm taking the 5 into the 11 and then just working through the stripes. First glance. Just first glance.
Let's see.
I don't see any other real easy starter shot unless you like the 6, but then your 5 is blocked. So you're shooting
Yeah.
dead. And it's a BCAPL rule in 8 ball after the break. Even if you've made a ball, the table is open. And you can carom other balls or combo.
Any combination,
Correct.
with the exception of the 8 ball, may be used to establish. Once established,
Suit.
yes.
Suit of balls.
Once suit of balls is established, then no other shot may ever be taken like that. But an opening to establish suit.
Right. So he can effectively hit the 5 into the 11,
Yes,
call the
he can.
11, gain stripes.
And then he's established. So then
Right.
everything after that needs to be nice and neat.
Charlie says, my thought was the 9 had fewer options. So if that was locked, it was more of a problem. Yeah, going back
Being
over
back
to
on the
James.
rail where
Right.
it was, yeah.
Yeah, we agree with you. Unfortunate that the 8 dropped early that game.
Yeah. I don't think he saw that squirting that way. I don't think he was paying attention to that side of the table.
Right. More of where the ball was going to go. Yeah, he chose the 5-11. So now James is stripes and has a very runnable table here. 8 ball does go in a couple of pockets.
Ooh.
He likes the back and forth here. What he chooses to do with the 10-15 will be a little interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to have to play a little inside English and follow it off the rail and hope he splits the uprights, the 4 and the 1 coming back. No,
No.
he had an
not
angle.
even. Yeah, but now can he get past the 15 to shoot the 10 with a short stop so he can turn around and shoot the 15 and then pocket the 9 so that the 8 ball can go
Combo.
back? Oh.
Yeah. He left himself a combo.
I don't like it.
I think he needed a little more speed to punch out for that 10 ball.
That's why I don't like it. Too much space between object ball to object ball.
Well, here we go. Ian's opportunity. Does the hurricane come through? Yeah, Donna's been wondering about that rule, so it did benefit. Yeah, it's a little confusing. Some bar rules, 8 ball is a little different.
Yep.
Make
And
the 8 on the break, you win. Not here. Not here.
Not here.
If you make the 8 on the break here, that's another BCAPL rule. It just gets spotted or you re-rack.
And that choice is up to the shooter.
Subka says Ian springs into action. 1 ball at a time. Setting himself up nicely for the 3. This should roll out and have options on the 6, 1, or 5. So wouldn't overthink this too much.
So when does the 5 come out?
Well, He kind of forced that. Instead of just
thought
coming
so.
to the middle of the table, he wanted to get perfect on the 6, and that now caused a problem.
So now the 5, does he shoot the 5 ball now?
I don't know. I
Oh,
mean, you're so close to the
doesn't.
6. It's tough. I mean, this is a personal choice. I personally like the 6 because I don't like shooting over a ball.
Okay.
Rolled too far for the 1 to be an option now, so plan B, probably 5.
Well, the 1 always should have been your money ball.
Yeah, so 5, stop shot, 1, 8 on the other side.
So
I think we got a game here. All he's got to do is execute this
the 5.
somewhat stop shot, and he is good to go. Oh, the new pockets got him. And he put a lot on that, way more than
Yeah, he did.
necessary. So I think the left English that he applied to that cue ball obviously made the 5 cut a little thinner and rattled. So if you're watching this later, Ian, just straight draw would have been fine on that shot.
Yeah, no, nothing with it. Center ball, straight
Right.
draw, bottom.
Just enough to slide off the rail and come out for the 1. Although,
All day long,
Yeah.
every day. If you keep, anytime any of y'all shoot that shot just the way Mr. Ward did, y'all are going to be bringing that white ball into that pocket all day, every day. It's that, you guys can't,
the new cloth.
it's the cloth, but
English
the
doesn't
tangent
take.
line is there.
It
And
is.
If you're not,
Right.
if you're not paying attention and you think you're just getting that little bit of English on that ball, think again. You will scratch all day long.
It's a tough one. We've all seen it. We've all done it.
Don't top on that ball. You ain't scratching.
There's the stop shot that I was looking for.
Hey, there it is. Let's see if we have another one.
Angle slightly off, but I think he's just fine. There we go. Just roll up, take a little bit of a cut on the 8,
Ta-da.
call it a day. Beautiful.
Yeah, nice. Takes Ian up to 6. James is at 5. Puts Ian on the hill first.
Yep, Riley said 158. He did 518, which I agreed with in that case, with ball in hand. Just because, in my opinion, the 1 was hard. It was a stop shot. Not the 1, the 5. And then just rolling up for the 8, just like Ian did, was probably the easiest way to win that.
Very nice.
Relying on my memory here a little too much.
You do well.
I need a cup of coffee after this. Spark myself back up. I got a good night's sleep, though. I got no complaints.
I slept pretty good after playing pool for 12 and a half hours yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, a little scratch on that. We were in Owen. I see Tammy Williams is here. I actually put her out for the day yesterday.
Uh-oh. As long as you guys don't start fighting.
Oh, heavens, no. She was all right. She was happy, actually.
Yeah, I mean, there is an art to just playing pool, enjoying yourself, and being a good loser sometimes. We all lose.
It's very important to lose just as graciously as we win.
Right.
You need to
I
remember
don't win
that.
graciously. I'm usually pumping my
There's-
arm and telling the other person they're not very good.
Chris, we're used to that with you.
That's not
That's
true at
just
all.
Not Chris at all, first of all.
Although,
second of all,
when
if-
I'm winning, I do turn into a different person.
Or
It's something I'm working on.
if things don't quite roll your
Right.
way,
Right.
you have a very negative Nelly
Oh,
side
yeah.
about you.
Yeah,
that come
Patrick's
out
been helping
on the
me with
pool
that.
Table.
Yeah, I do.
I mean,
Yeah.
remember a couple of years ago when that place that
But I've never broken a cue or thrown
No,
anything
no,
or
no.
anything like that, you know. But
but
just
rem-
for reference out there, people.
remember we went to that Pixels place
Oh, Pixels.
and we played that tournament
I
at
was
that
very
place?
negative. Yeah.
Right. And I was making bank shots for you like nobody's
You were doing
business.
everything. Yeah, you were
And
carrying my
you were
butt.
like, and I said to you, I said,
It was hot. We were playing on valley tables
it
with
was.
dirty balls.
but I remember being like, Chris, are you always a negative Nelly? And he's like, Con, what do you mean? And I'm like, dude,
right.
I
Well, I'll
got
tell you what.
Stop.
That was a rough one for me because I think nothing was really going for me, and it was hot, and we were playing on valley tables that were really beat up, and I just could not get my
It's a nice combination.
system going. Yeah, he's got the 8. Nice cleanup. So this is exactly what James needed because Ian's on the hill. In the hole.
In the hole.
That brings us one game closer to, well, actually, hill
I was
match
just
now.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Hill de hill.
Oh, he clicked it twice. he was jumping the gun on that. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Little
Yeah.
fast.
So the beauty of our scoring system here is we have electronic scoreboards that wirelessly transmit the scores to the stream, and we could have as many tables going at the same time, and we could have them all in different scenes. We could
Multiple.
have them all on the same screen. It'd be hard to see more than 2. But for some of our state tournaments, we're going to be doing that.
I can't wait. That's going to be so much fun.
We'll have like a side-by-side of like a Scotch double match where they use 2 tables in a
Yep.
team event, and you'll be able to watch both tables with separate scores, as long as they type their names in and keep their scores. It should work out really nicely this year.
Ooh. I can be the scorekeeping czar for you.
Well,
Type
I mean,
your
if they,
name.
type
Type
all they
your
got to
name.
do, type your name and do the score. But they also use the CompuSport app, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
kind of hard because they're doing it on their phone and then they got to do it on the tablet too.
Yeah,
But
well.
it's part of being on the stream.
Multitask, people.
Got to do it.
We do it all the time.
Help us out. All right, James to break on the final game of this set. And the final set for
Really,
the match.
really a nice break, but unfortunately nothing fell. I think right now if I'm Ian, knowing that we're both on the hill and he came back like that, just like that, budding, I like stripes.
Yeah, I like stripes, except the 8 doesn't go anywhere. Solids forces you to take the 6 and maybe break the 8 out right now, but now you're gambling.
But now you shoot the 13 ball, leave yourself a nice little cut shot off the rail for that 15, and you break that 7 ball
It's a
off
good option.
that 8 ball's coming down the table this way. I
The
mean,
pink 12, you're saying, in the side, or what's your
No,
what's your starter shot here?
13 ball. Start with my 13. I leave myself a nice cut so that I have enough head rail here on the 15. I'm up here.
Okay, 15's on the top, 13's
Yep.
down here.
Oh, whatever this ball is.
Oh, the 11. The
11.
12. The
Sorry.
pink 12.
The pink
TV
12.
balls. Okay. Where do you shoot that?
Bringing that over to the side so I can
Got it.
position here so that I have this head rail here, because if I can slice that 15 like that, straight English, running English takes me straight and it brings me right back into the 7 ball, right?
Right.
7 ball knocks the 8 ball out and puts the 8 ball out in fair field
Hey,
for
there you go.
anybody.
You got a plan.
And all your other balls have pockets if
Right.
you look at it. I
Right.
mean, the 14 has 3 pockets.
Hey,
If-
Charlie, the leg on the second screen is purposely done so you can watch it a second time. So keep your peepers on the left screen and then glance over to the right screen just when you want to find an angle or watch a replay. That's typically how we have it designed. But it can be a pet peeve if you really want it to be. Makes the 6, breaks up the 8, has a shot on the 2.
Push the 8 out right off with
This
the 6.
this view's for Charlie.
And Chris, I think that's what you were looking at with the 6 ball.
Right.
Was the push of the 8.
But
And-
you're gambling. Like he turned out okay because I do believe he's got the 2
The 2.
and nothing else really. Yeah. So you got to either shoot the 2 or bank the 3. You know, if you're feeling spicy.
2 with a stop shot to turn around and put the 7 in the side, maybe, to follow up to play that 3 backwards. But you're making a lot of work for yourself.
And a little gamble there. I think the 7 goes on the side.
Oh, did he?
Let's take a look at the overhead briefly so we can get a good idea. 7 goes in the side, but what would you shoot after? The 1? Yeah, I think he's looking
Let's
at
see if
that.
I'm
7 to the
laying up.
1, and then we'll leave it there. I don't want to get too far ahead. Unless you've got an idea.
Oh, let me see. Let's see if I'm playing the 7 ball on the side. You got to lay up for, and he didn't. He hooked himself. Now he's going to have to shoot at either the pink 4 ball.
Did he go too far?
He didn't
Yeah.
get
See, he's
far
pointing
enough.
where he wanted to be. Somewhere around
Yeah,
there.
he overrolled.
Yeah. So now you gotta do something kind of crazy with the 4 or the 5.
Well, if you're on the hill,
Yeah,
you're on the hill.
that's a fact.
You're looking for what ball you can pocket because the way he's left these stripes sit out on the table, there's not a lot of good safes out there. Unless you're going to push something together, freeze the white ball against something. I mean, he's in a little dangerous territory right here.
Well, the 5 is blocking a couple of balls that might allow him to come back to the table.
I don't think enough.
Charlie K says that makes sense. I retract my criticism. Hey, we appreciate it, Charlie. I mean, it is by design, and it's kind of the only stream that does it. So I guess we stick with it. It's kind of our thing. Mia says, "Let's go, James." Donna Hardy says, "I don't want to see the booth right now, please."
Oh, are we showing you the booth?
No, before.
I'm sorry.
It was a side shot. Come on, you can still see the table, Donna. Look, I'm gonna put it on it again.
Hi, Donna.
Hi, Donna. You got to stare at us.
Hi.
All right, we'll wait a shot and then switch back over to the dual view.
We'll give you the dual view, Miss Donna. I promise.
Riley says, "Jump the one."
Nice shot.
Actually, that's not a bad option. Jump the one when he hooked himself. Low percentage, but probably higher percentage for some of these young guys.
The ones that are really working on it.
Practicing jumps every day.
I'm practicing, but mine are still low percentage. Making them, but they're low percentage.
It's a good option, though, Riley. I didn't even see that. So James is working through it.
Guys in this draw and drawing on everything.
He got straight on it. He had no
well,
option
I know,
there.
but come on.
We're blocking her son with the camera view? No. You can only see his feet anyway.
Yeah.
It's
Everybody
the
got
shoe view.
Everybody got to watch my Uggs move around.
Oh, we got the sponsors in the middle now, so it kind of blocks it out. But it used to be kind of zoomed in, just like on the opponent's shoes. It was. Kendall and I were joking about it a few times. So, yeah, he's got the 10 ball, 9, 11. Still got to think about that 5 block and the 14, though.
You miss. Ooh.
Ooh, slow
That
rolled
was
that baby in.
close.
Used English to throw it in. Oh, I see. If you're watching it on your phone, turn it sideways and go full screen. Then you should be able to see everything.
Oh, yeah.
Or cast it to your big 60-inch TV. Even better if you have the opportunity. Pool balls are about 4 inches big on the TVs.
Just pull YouTube up.
Yeah, YouTube on a
Mad Apple
TV, so
streaming.
much better.
Subscribe, like, boom.
Oh no, another scratch. Wow. What a turn of events this is on the hill for the match. James scratches, gives ball in hand to Ian. Hurricane Ian. Hey, Derek, Avenue Auto, how are the tables playing? I don't know yet.
Oh, they play wonderful.
I mean, they're beautiful.
They're absolutely amazing. I can't say enough about them. I have been waiting for this day ever since I first started coming here for this to happen. And folks, I had my chance this morning. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see how he's going to work this out. I'm going to start with the 5 ball.
Oh, you got Cack sitting in the corner there?
Oh, Cack's been here since this morning.
Yeah, I like his choice here on the 5.
Look at the 5 ball, 1 ball, 3 ball, 8 ball.
It's not over, though. The angle on this one's going to throw him away.
I was just going to say, got a little in there.
I think you have to take the 3 now.
No.
Depending on how slow you can roll this, the cue ball could end up behind the 8. So you got to come out for the 3 then. Now, maybe my eyes aren't right on this.
He's digging in this ball, too.
Drawing it out.
Pushing it.
I told you. I'm very rarely wrong. I'm just kidding.
I bet your wife begs to differ with you.
I don't even try to. This might be the only place where I am right once in a while. We've been married for 20 years. We don't really have those problems
I know. I
anymore,
got 23, and with my husband, we don't really have those problems
It
anymore
changes.
either.
Yeah, you just accept who you're with, and you let it ride.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
There's no reason to argue about
No
everything
choice.
anymore, right?
You let it ride, and I'll ride my broom. I got dualies on there. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, so this is a tough situation. So this is probably going to bring James back up to the table for one more chance. I'm just, percentage-wise, this isn't the easiest of shots. So he hit the ball and hit a rail, so it's not a foul. Does leave James on the rail.
Just got so out of line on that shot.
But if James isn't feeling confident, if his nerves are a little out of sorts,
Dude, there's safes all over.
there's a safe here. Exactly.
There's 3 safes all over. There's 5 safes.
Even if you miss, it's probably going to end up safe. Okay, he's going for it. He's not messing around. Now, I don't think I'm going for this, but hey, why not try it? What do you think? Do you bank it?
I banked the ball over to the side, over to his left shoulder.
You're going to take a hard shot on the 8, though.
No,
He
I'm
did
not.
it. He did
I'm
it.
going to take a nice
Oh, my
straight
goodness.
shot on the 8.
How good did he hit that? Wow.
He didn't have to hardly hit it good.
No.
Just pocket speed, and he was dropping the ball right
But if
there.
he missed, he did leave Ian a shot on the 3.
He did.
Well, that's it.
Wow, what an
Unbelievable.
ending today.
First time on the
Mr.
stream.
Ward, nice shooting. Yeah,
Beautiful.
first time on the stream and talking about how he was nervous. Please, dude.
Wow.
That was nice. Way to hold your own.
And it, in a weird way, I mean, Ian was getting promoted to the Knights in a week anyway, so maybe it works out this way. James will be here next Sunday, and we'll see what Ian does. Does he want to challenge the Knights? Is he going to get on the list? Only
bet he
time will
will.
tell. I hope
I
he
don't
does.
know why I wouldn't. I want to play the Kings, man.
If you got
I
enough
do.
money, you can play in any division you want
I
above
know.
your level.
I want to play them all. Period.
So we will be back at 4:30 Central for the Knights match today. So that's
Today.
less than an hour. I'll be in the booth. I don't know who will be with me. If you're
You'll
still
either
around,
have
you
me, or
can.
you'll have Adam Starkle, or you'll have someone.
That works.
We're here to help. That's what we do.
So I want to thank Connie Wassinger. I am Chris G.
Thank you, guys.
And we'll catch you next time.
Have a great day.